Cybersecurity Auditor. This is one of my favorites. I enjoy audit a lot. I used to work as an auditor, and now that I'm on the other side, frankly, I enjoy it just as much. For me, it's presenting the scorecard after all the work that that you did, also being able to talk with everybody and getting to take the round through all the departments, have a talk with everybody, see their projects, see the progress, see how they did. So for me, audit is as beautiful as Christmas. It's not for everybody. Some people are not very fond of it because sometimes it implies needing to be a little harsh on your colleagues. This is one of the positions that you can do even if you don't have a lot of technical knowledge, because usually you're not alone. So although I was the person requesting the evidence, I was not the person evaluating the evidence for the technical controls, for the purely technical controls. I usually liaised with an architect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody can know everything in this world. And expecting an auditor to know the regulations, the frameworks, network, code, everything better than anybody in that company is not something that is normal or expected. So don't get scared if you think that, oh my God, I should know everything. No, you don't. This is a position that you can successfully do even if you don't have a lot of technical knowledge, as I mentioned before. I transitioned to this position while being not a great coder by any means. I had some knowledge about network, but again, I only worked in startups, so it was nothing crazy when it comes to knowledge about networks and how they work. My knowledge came from knowing the legal grounds of cybersecurity and the legal aspects, and having a very easy time learning the framework aspects. So this is how I approached this. And I think you can approach it the same way and be very successful, even if the technical part is not your forte. If you are extremely technical, you will also have a very easy in, because all you need to learn is how it links to the legal side and how it links to the framework side, which again, you can either ask a colleague or you can slowly ease your way into it. And in 3 to 5 years, you can be amazing at this. Cybersecurity Educator. This is the awareness part. You will see that everybody wants to have an awareness person that can take care of this aspect. Awareness usually is done on a very superficial level in a lot of companies, and that leads to a lot of breaches. So don't be fooled, although it looks like a very easy position and a position that should be easy to get into even with low technical knowledge. When it comes to its true, real importance, it's one of the most important and overlooked spaces in cybersecurity. For this position, you don't require any sort of technical knowledge. You don't require much legal knowledge or much framework knowledge. It is a simple list. It can be printed by a colleague for you. You can learn it in a week. What this requires is a lot of patience on your side to actually talk to people, to convince them that this is the most important thing they have to acknowledge in their life. And that cybersecurity is not something that you do only for the company. It is something that you also apply in your day-to-day. For this position, there are some core skills. The most important one is the art of negotiation, in my opinion. And also there are some courses. Everything is optional because, as I've mentioned prior, the actual cybersecurity knowledge that you need in order to be successful is not that high. What you need is patience, and what you need is being there for people when they have an incident and when they have a question. For example, one thing that I've implemented is even answering to personal cybersecurity questions and preparing materials for their personal lives, so that what they learn at home and what they implement at home will translate flawlessly in what we do at our day-to-day. Again, everything here is highly optional.